Mana, mana. Do, 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 do. Mana, mana. Hello, welcome back to the Hismario123 Show, episode 2. I don't remember what I talked about in the first episode, dummies, but today we're not doing the random thing again, because that didn't work, because all the topics were terrible. So instead what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, drum roll please, I'm not going to add the sound effects because can't be bothered. We're going to be talking about music, specifically the Fall Out Boy version of We Didn't Start the Fire and how absolutely atrocious it is. I know this is an old topic, who cares? Let's talk about We Didn't Start the Fire. So, there are two big versions of We Didn't Start the Fire. There's obviously the Billy Joel version, the original banger version, and now there's a new Fall Out Boy version. The Big Bomb guy, as in my character, did a cover of it in Hismario123 Unites, but that doesn't count, because it's a cover, like as in it used the instrumental of the original. Whereas the Fall Out Boy, it is a cover, but changes a bit of the, my version also changed a bit of the lyrics, but it changes the lyrics, and it sucks, and they change all the instruments as well, and it sucks. Everything about it sucks. It sucks, it's bad, it's awful. So, the whole point of We Didn't Start the Fire, the original one, is he's just stating facts. Billy Joel is stating facts of stuff that has happened in chronological order, which makes sense. But if you look at the Fall Out Boy version, it's just things that rhymes that happens after the release of that song and before, and you know what I mean, in time period that Billy Joel didn't cover. The problem is the way that the Fall Out Boy one is done is awful. I'm gonna tell you one of the lyrics from the song. It is Kim Jong-un, Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. Why did you put those two together? They have nothing in common, and it's so strange. Then there's a whole nother section about Metroid. Out of every Nintendo franchise you want to bring up that was extremely successful, besides in Pokemon, which is also brought up, you're going to bring up Metroid, not Mario? And Michael Keaton Batman, I guess that makes more sense. He had 2 movies, but it's just some really strange lyrics that don't fit together. And then it's like Screamo music, which doesn't work with We Didn't Start the Fire. Well, it does, kinda, but it doesn't. It's not great. It's not a great song. The Fall Out Boy version of it. I'm not a fan. It sucks. Yeah. Next topic. So, did you know the actors and writers are currently on strike? Makes sense. Did you see what Bob Iger said, who's the CEO of Disney? Absolutely insane. He was saying that I'm paraphrasing, but he thinks it's ridiculous that the actors and writers are asking for money. When you pay them 10 cents for Orange is the New Black, obviously they kind of want more money. I know that's a Netflix show, but you get the point. Or if you pay $396 for She-Hulk, Season 1, Episode 8, probably the biggest She-Hulk episode out of all of them, because it's Daredevil's return properly to the MCU. And you get paid $396 in residuals. That's insane. And then actors are, going on strike, and that makes sense. They should. People deserve to be paid. The last time that the actors and writers were on strike together was the 60s, when, what's his name? Richard Nixon was the president of the Actors Guild, not of America. That hadn't happened yet. We're not up to that point in the timeline. But you get the idea. It's kind of crazy, right? Don't you think so? That's insane. It's insane that we're even at this point where studios want to replace people with AI. Why? It's gonna suck. You can't get good things with AI. Trust me. I had someone once who worked with for comics for a brief time, who tried to submit to me an AI written script, and it was obviously an AI written script. You can even check if it's an AI written script using AI. You can go to ChatGPT, copy and paste, and be like, "Hey, was this written in AI?" And it's like, "Yeah, it was." You can't hide it. And the script was awful. It went against the prompt that I told them to do. It's for a project that isn't out yet and is now written by a human. But it went against the prompt that I originally gave them. It was the, what was it called? It's called Watermelon More Like Gibberellin. Yeah. The AI version of the script was awful. It went against Dr. Steve Brown and Little Pencil's character. It wasn't good, and I can't believe someone actually tried to submit an AI written script. Because it doesn't work. And that's what the actors are currently on strike for. This was submitted during the strike, by the way. Which is insane. Yeah, it was so obvious, by the way. Because I know how ChatGPT writes a script. It's almost written properly, but because of the way text is formatted, it isn't exactly proper, and everything's all on one line here, whereas the names should be in the middle, if you know what I mean. So it's pretty obvious when a script is written by an AI, specifically by ChatGPT. So don't do that, ever. The most amount you should do is if you want to come up with a name for a background character that doesn't have any lines and is just there and you're bored and you want to come up with a name for the background character because you don't know what else to do. That's it. And even then, you should have a bit of creativity to come up with that background character's name. Seriously, come on. You could even just call him the guy in the background. I don't know. He doesn't speak, you can call him whatever the hell you want. Anyway. So that's my thoughts on AI. I hate a lot of the time when people try to be like, "Oh, you can make content." What was it called? What was it? There was a term for it. There was like a certain type of YouTube content. That was a bit of a popular thing, and it still is. YouTube automation, where it's basically like short video asset, like what Sunny V2 does, but obviously less homophobic and transphobic because it's written by an AI, but also less interesting because it's written by an AI. It's not going to be interesting, and you get AI to do everything, and you make millions of dollars. I'm not going to do that. I know it might be successful, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not losing my artistic integrity to AI. That's stupid. Don't do that, for the record. I know it makes you money. Don't. Have a little bit of creative input. For God's sake. It's healthy for you. Also, don't make music with AI either. Not that that's been a thing. I mean, I know there's AI covers, and granted, they're funny, but that shouldn't replace regular music, ever. Like, Luigi singing My Way by Frank Sinatra is funny, but I'm gonna listen to normal My Way over the Luigi version of My Way. Obviously. Because it's sung by an actual human being. Whereas Luigi is just replicating what Frank Sinatra does and replicating Charles Martinet's Luigi voice. Because he plays Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. And, yeah, it's, you know what I'm trying to say. It's funny, but it's not good. Same with like the presents thing. Well, obviously, if they're playing Minecraft, then who cares? But don't try and start a world war because of AI presents. You know, that's kind of what the plot of Secret Invasion kinda is trying to be, but it's boring. It's not executing it very well, and it also used an AI intro, which defeats the entire argument. But whatever. That's kind of what it's trying to say, I think. That people could be replaced by robots, or in Secret Invasion's case, Skrulls. Show's so boring, by the way. Don't watch it. Unless you're invested in the MCU, then you can watch it. I don't know. I thought it was going to be really good. I thought it was going to be a saving grace for the Disney Plus Marvel Studios shows. It sucks. WandaVision, Falcon, and Loki are the best ones. I don't know what the order is, but they're the best one. Yeah. Final topic, I guess. You might have seen that the second... channel, sorry about that, is now called Hismario Gold. Do you know why? Because I'm not posting stream highlights all the time. So why was it called Hismario Live? It's Hismario Gold. I thought about calling it Gold Hismario, Pink Gold Hismario. I went through a lot of names, but I landed on Hismario Gold because of Gold Mario, or whatever. I thought that was kind of funny, kind of worked. And that's the Hismario123 Show. Thank you for watching. Quackers, tame your phone.